Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So the weather is finally warm in Ontario. I'm so happy about it. And also I just got in the newest collab in between Allana Davison and Nudestix. This is Picante. This is in their Nudies matte and oh my god, it is beautiful. Look at her. So I think with the combination of the warmer weather, this blush, and maybe want to do a summery makeup look. It is also the long weekend in Canada. It is the Victoria Day weekend, which is kind of the unofficial start to summer. So I thought it was just fitting to do a summery makeup look. And my classic summer glam is glowy and bronze skin, gold eyeshadow, and also this beautiful Ready Orange lipstick. This is NARS Power Matte in Light My Fire. I've worn this a ton of times before. It is actually what I wear. I'm wearing this lipstick in my profile pictures and stuff. So yeah, this is not a new addition, but I thought it would pair perfectly with Picante. So I'm so excited. We're gonna do some summery makeup, so let's get into it. So let's clip back the hair. I also put on these super fun earrings. They just remind me of summer. I got them last summer and they haven't had their moment to shine, so perfect. Okay, we're putting on some eye primer. If you guys don't have really oily eyelids, you can always just use a concealer to cancel out the redness or veininess, but I got oily eyelids, so we need the primer to make sure that everything doesn't slip and slide all over the place. Okay, we're gonna set the eye primer with just some powder. Look guys, definitely made some progress with my project pan, way more. I think I hit pan while filming my everyday makeup look, and yeah, I've definitely progressed. If you want to learn more about my project plan, I do have a blog post talking all about it. I did the original post introducing it, and then I also did an update in April, and then at the beginning of the month I always share an update on Instagram. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you don't already. Now I'm going to be using the Cash Beauty Secret Treasure palette today, as there's some really nice just like basic browns. I especially like this shade because it's like kind of neutrally, and then this one is a little warmer. So I need to wash my brushes. Getting time to do it again. I have so many brushes that like I can get away with like not, depending on how many makeup looks I'm doing, I can kind of get away with like waiting a while to clean my brushes. Okay, anyways, we're taking this fluffy brush. We're gonna go in the shade Fade. The eyes aren't gonna be too complicated because I really want the focus to be more on the blush and the lipstick, but we want to add a little bit of depth. Oh, we're also going to be putting on a big pair of lashes, so there's no point in like putting a lot of work into the eyeshadow if I'm just gonna put on a big pair. So you can just like look at the difference of just putting down just that brown. It just adds just a little bit more definition to the eyes. If you're someone who's like intimidated by doing eyeshadow, just doing just a little bit of brown, you can even just use your bronzer. This helps define the eyes. Okay, and now we're gonna go into a combo of these two shades, Burnt and Tomb. And we're just gonna just deepen the crease just a little bit. So what's up with you guys? Anything fun and exciting? Not much has been going on with me. Now we're gonna take a little bit of Rec and we're gonna do just a little bit of like a eyeshadow wing. We're gonna go in with eyeliner after. But yeah, nothing that fun or exciting has been happening with me. I didn't vlog last weekend because I kind of procrastinated editing my video for the weekend, so I just spent a lot of the weekend just editing it. If you haven't seen my 36 things I use every single day video, that's what I'm talking about. It was one of those videos where it just wasn't coming together how I wanted. I had a vision for like what I wanted to be like when I filmed it, and I just like I couldn't achieve what I wanted. So right off the bat, like that wasn't going my way, and then I had so much footage to go through. I thought it was gonna be like a quick and simple video, but if you don't know, I talk a lot, so it was just a lot of footage to get through to like try and condense. And then I had to go in and add all of the extra shots. So yeah, that video was a pain, to say the least. So that's what I did most of the weekend. But there was good weather, so I was able to read a bit outside. Now we're going to take a makeup wipe and just clean up the corners a bit. Okay, now we're gonna go in. I have two products. I couldn't decide what I wanted to put on the lid, but I think we're actually gonna put on both. So first we're gonna put on, this is the Ace Beauty Glimmer Shadow in Iced Latte. Comes in a duo, and I lost the other one. This is so creamy. So we're gonna put this on the lid. Oh, oh, I forgot how beautiful this is. We're just gonna use this brush to help blend out the edge a bit. Wow. I forgot how sparkly the shadow is. Okay, we do not need that other shadow. Okay, let's do the other side. So hard to get into the inner corner. Wow. Okay, we're gonna do that shadow liner again, just because it kind of got covered up a bit by that sparkly shadow. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put on liner. We're gonna go in with a brown eyeliner to match the brown tones that we got going on, and then we're gonna put on mascara and lashes. And I'm just gonna do that, and then we'll come back because it's gonna take me forever if I talk and try and put on liner. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Liner and lashes are on. So I had to go for these like cat eye type ones, you know. Wow, such descriptive words. Okay, anyways, we'll come back to the eyes once we're done the base. So let's go in with primer. Using this Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer. Got this in my Brill BoxyCharm, I believe. Yeah, I don't know, just using it. I haven't like used it a lot to be able to say whether I like love it or not. I kind of forget what I like think about this. So yeah, that's why we're using it more. I will say it does have a pretty strong rose scent. Not my favorite, like I've repeated before. For foundation, we're gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. And we're going to, because I like the coverage of this and we need a little bit of help. So we're gonna go in with a pump of that, and then we're gonna be putting in a pump of the Auric Glow Lust because this is a pretty matte foundation, and like I said, we want dewy, going for dewy bronzed. Okay, so you can see I pumped it. We're gonna mix it on the back of my hand, and we're gonna rub it on the face. Okay, and we're gonna go in with a beauty sponge, my beauty blender, because it'll help lessen the coverage. And also, yes, this foundation is a little darker for me, but I put on a fake tan, so as you can see my like shoulders and stuff are tanner, but it's kind of like going away from my neck and chest. So anyways, we're gonna match the face to the body, and then we'll just put bronzer here. Okay, curious what song I have stuck in my head. I have Misery Business by Paramore. I saw this one remix. I see like remixes all the time on TikTok and I love it. So anyways, I saw this one that was a remix of Good For You. Yes, Good For You, the new Olivia Rodrigo song. That and Paramore Misery Business. It was a pretty good remix. But anyways, I don't know the new Olivia song that well to be able to have it stuck in my head, but I do know Paramore. This is it. It's got like height. It's like protruding from my chin. But wow, look at the glow that the Glow Lust gave to the skin. Love it. Okay, we're gonna take some of the extra foundation cocktail I have left and put it on my neck. You know when you stab your Adam's apple? Concealer. Oh, maybe I should go in with a different one. This one's pretty light. I got a mini of a darker shade, so we'll use a combo. I definitely recommend for complexion, if you're someone who changes shades a lot, either from like tanning and stuff, getting a mini of a shade that you need but don't necessarily use as much is helpful. Like for example, I have my like lighter shade and the bigger I can't speak. I have the lighter shade in the big one because I use this majority of the year, but in the summer I do get a little darker and I find that I need a shade slightly darker, so that's why the mini is nice. Okay, we're going to use a little bit of that darker concealer and just put some on the back of my hand. I'm going to take a bit of my concealer brush and help conceal this. Now it's time for some creams. We're gonna go into bronzer first. Gonna be using my Milk Makeup bronzer. Okay, I gotta know, guys, are you more of a summer reader or a winter reader? Because I'm definitely a summer reader. Like, obviously I still read in like the winter and stuff, but I find that I read way more in the summer months. I think it's because I love reading outside when it gets warm. Like, as soon as it's warm enough to be outside, I will spend my time out there reading. And like, when I go to the beach in the summer, I'm reading the whole entire time at the beach. I don't know how people can just like lay on the beach. I just get bored. So I'm reading like the whole entire time. So I find because of that, I read a lot more in the summer versus in the winter. Because I'm inside, I have like other things I like to do inside. Play video games or do my cross stitch, and I can't do those things as much outside. And I feel like every Canadian is like this, that like as soon as it's summer, you want to spend as much time outside as possible, because we don't really have a lot of like warm weather. You know, as soon as it's sunny outside, I just want to be outside. So I don't want to waste it by being inside like doing other things. So I definitely read a lot more in the summer. Okay, we're looking at very bronze and also very dewy, but we will powder after we're finished with all the creams. Now let's put on, do we want to do highlight now? Yeah, I don't think we really need a lot of highlight. As you can see, we're very dewy, but we're going to be using a bit of this BoxyCharm X Temp 2. This is one of my project pens as well, and I was like using a brush. Okay, and now for one of the stars of the show, we're gonna be going in with Picante. So if you guys don't know, Allana Davison is a Toronto beauty YouTuber. She's one of my faves. I absolutely love her. And she also came out with the previous collab with Nudestix. The only like new product was this lipstick, which I also got. All the rest were products that already existed, and I already had a couple of those products, so I didn't want to purchase it, but they recently released this sold individually and this blush, so that's what I picked up. I'll show you the Send Nudes. Like I said, we're going to be putting on bright orange, but yeah. So this is the lip crayon. It's got her signature on the cap, and this is what it looks like. Very pretty nude. I'm excited to wear that. But yes, this is the blush. This is the shade Picante, inspired by spicy margaritas, and it is so bright and orange. I absolutely love it. If you don't know much about this like formula with Nudestix, this is an existing formula. I do have one of the blushes in the formula, and I love it. It dries a little bit more matte compared to other blushes, so I find that it lasts really long. Let me swatch it for you guys. We'll go here. Ooh, look at that. Oh, so fun, bright and orange. Allana loves orange, so totally makes sense. And I really do enjoy this shade as well. So I'm gonna be applying this straight to my face. So we're gonna smile, apply it to the cheeks and going back. And just a little right on the nose. Okay, and we're gonna blend it in. The same brush that I used to blend out my bronzer, because it'll help make everything look cohesive. Oh, look at that. So as you can see, guys, I really like doing more of like a sun-kissed look, so that's why I bring it over the nose and kind of a little bit more in. Wow, oh my god, that looks so good. As you can see, I blended out like a dream, and the orange kind of really shears out, so it's not like bright orange. Instead, it just blends in so well with the bronzer to just give you that like bronzy, glowy summer look. I look like I'm like in the middle of summer, so bronze, even though it's like the beginning of summer. Wow, I love that shade, and I definitely see myself using it like the whole entire summer. Like this and that Rare Beauty brush that I got, those are gonna be the two brushes I'm gonna be wearing all summer long. So I currently look like a glazed donut, and it's time for me to powder. If you guys have dry skin, you know, you might think this is lovely, but this is way too much for me, especially right in here. And if I don't powder my under eyes, they're going to crease. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in back with the same brush that I used to set my eyelids to do my under eyes. I find I really like to be precise and target that area. So just like so, you can see the difference already, how just that powder just helps set everything in. Ooh, actually, why don't we do a side by side? I'll powder this side and then you can see the difference. Okay, now we're gonna go in with my beauty blender. Because I'm running out, I gotta go along the sides. Okay, and now we're gonna do this area. Right along the nose. And because I'm extra, now I'm gonna go in with a brush. Kind of the different instruments help like the concentration of powder. So this obviously it's like the most concentrated because it's small and I'm packing it. This, I really like the shape for this area to get into the nose, and it's also a lot more concentrated. And then finally this is less concentrated, but I really do like the flat dome to like press into my face. Now we're gonna do kind of the chin and the forehead. So here is the difference. This side I definitely have that glow still going on, but I find that it's not shiny here, which I think helps just like balance it out. I don't think I look oily versus this side. I think I look a little oilier. This is just my personal preference. You guys might like this side more with all the shininess, but I have oily skin, so within not very long, maybe like an hour, this side is gonna look like this again. So it just helps make the makeup last. Okay, back to summer reading. What books do you guys like to read in the summer? Because I also think that's a big thing too. In the summer, I love my romances, my YA romance, you know, like the beach reads. Like, you want something a little corny, a little predictable, you know, standalone so you can binge through it. That is definitely what I like to read in the summer. Don't get me wrong, sometimes reading like an epic fantasy can be fun. You can like binge read it, but I find that fantasies are more like winter. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna add just a touch of bronzer just to kind of help set this area. I'm gonna use my Wonder Beauty one. This is another project pan. I'm getting so close to hitting pan, guys. Do you see that circle? So close. I'm not gonna be as aggressive with the powder. And we're also gonna powder my neck and my chest, so we're all equal. Just realized I'm gonna put a little bit of powder on, make sure I powder my chin a little bit more, right on the pimple. Don't want a shiny pimple. Let's set the face. We're gonna use a little bit of highlighter. Okay, now it's time for those eyebrows. We are screaming, please help me, help me. Oh, my eyebrows are in definitely rough shape. I'm pretty good at like plucking like stray hairs, but shaping my eyebrows is not my forte. Oh, I miss my eyebrow lady. They're kind of matching, right? Sisters, not twins. Okay, cool. Let's do this lower lash line. The lower lash line can really change the look from being light to really like smoky and sexy. I think I'm gonna keep it on the lighter side. We're gonna go in with Fade, this neutral shade that we had in the crease. And we're just gonna keep it to the outside half. We're not gonna bring it in all the way. Want a bit of an arrow corner highlights, we're gonna go into this Ofra shadow just because the light shade in this palette is really sparkly and I don't want something sparkly, I want something metallic. So this is Ofra Redo Drive Classic shade. Just gonna put that in the inner corner. We're gonna put some nude beigey liner in the waterline. This helps kind of keep everything open and bright. Then just the smallest amount of lower lash line mascara. I find with lower lash line mascara, there's a very fine line in between just adding a little bit so you can notice that you have lower lash line, and then it's easily turns into like spider web smearing city. So I'm very careful with the amount I use. And I really like this is a L'Oreal telescopic because the wand is so, here let me show you, because the brush head is so skinny, kind of helps make sure that it doesn't get everywhere. All we have left to do is the lips. Let's remove the foundation. My lips are a little crusty. I should have put on a lip balm earlier. So I just put on a lip balm and I'm kind of like patting it to get rid of a lot of the excess, because it's nice to have a little bit of lip balm so your lips are not completely dry, but having too much lip balm means that the lipstick will like slip around. So finally, for the pièce de résistance, we're gonna go in, oh, this is the NARS Light My Fire. What I really like about this formula is that it's quite liquidy, and it's really easy that you can use a little bit to make a stain, which I've done before. I recently posted a photo not that long ago, I'll like put it here, where I just put a little bit and rubbed it in, and then I put on a lip gloss over top, and I just made the nicest stain. Or you could go in and like put on a lot and then you get like bold lip. What I also really like about this formula is that because it does have that little bit of like, it's not like a stain, but it really does do a good job of like staying on your lips. So that way if you like are eating or drinking something, it doesn't go, it like stays, but not in the same like drying way as a liquid lipstick. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a hybrid in between a stain and a liquid lipstick. Anyways, I'll show you what I mean, that you could do like a thick swipe, or you, oops. See what I mean? That like when you rub it in, it just kind of leaves like a stain. I was gonna do it nicely, but yeah. See, you can rub it out and it just leaves a stain. It does transfer a little bit if you are like eating or drinking, but it's not like too bad. What is the main thing is that it stays on your lips. So yeah, that's why I love wearing this formula when I'm going out and having drinks and stuff, because I still get that like bright lip, but having to worry about it, because there's nothing worse than like if you're going out and having a couple of drinks and worrying about your lipstick. So yeah, that's why it's my go-to. And they have tons of different shades. If you are more of like I have another shade that's more like berry toned, so that one is like really fun. Obviously in the summer I like my oranges and stuff, but yeah, the berry one is also really fun. So go in. I also really like the applicator. It's like hard, which allows, it's like hard and it's not like your typical doe foot. It's more pointed all around, which really helps you get in and do your lip shape. Okay, like look at that. I'm not doing a very good job today. Okay, let me just clean it up a little bit. Okay guys, that is a finished lip, and I'll show you that it definitely still transfers, but it's still looking great on my lips. So here you go guys, here is the finished makeup look. We're dewy, we're bronzed, we're ready to go out. Oh, I wish I was going to have drinks with my friends right now. Instead, we'll be washing this off and making dinner. But I am ready for hot girl summer. Yes. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. This is my go-to look. If I had to pick a signature makeup look, I think, who the fuck is calling me? Someone from Aurelio. Okay, anyways, I got rudely interrupted there, but if I had to have a signature makeup look, it would definitely be this. And as you can see, like, look, I'm already starting to get a little bit oily up in here. This powder is not necessarily the best at keeping me not oily, but yeah. Yeah guys, this is a finished makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this gave you some inspiration, and if you were curious about what the Picante blush looked like, this is what it looks like. It is not too much. It blends out really well into the skin and matches perfectly with this lipstick, and yeah, I got lipstick eye tea. So yes, that is it for today's makeup look, makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment down below what you are looking forward to this summer. I know some places things are already opened up and you can do lots of things. Other places, who knows what summer is going to be like in Ontario, but we can have hope that maybe we can at least see some people. And yeah guys, that is it for today's video. Please like this video if you want to see more makeup looks, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. That is it from me, and I'll see you in another one super soon. Bye!